And we are live, and this is Thomas and Sam, and we are gonna have a client meeting for Website One, where we will look on stories that have been deployed to staging. So staging is the server we want to look at, apart from Pivotal Tracker, that I see that you already have on screen. Website One dash.
Here we go. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
There we go. Yes. And there could be some bugs and stuff, and that's why we are having a look at this.
Okay. Yep. That's just taking, I think, time for the dyno to wake up there.
Yeah.
In the background, I'm adding these volunteering opportunities to the local support database, and I'm trying to work out if I've actually done all the ones that I am supposed to have done, and I don't know. But anyway, I think that's going to be good. Yeah, that takes a long time. Yeah, we're not getting much love there with the staging.
Okay, let me just have a look at it on my side as well. Website. Ah. Weird. Oh. Huh. That's not a good sign.
Yeah, they're all still on Heroku, I guess, aren't they?
He's trying to. Is Agile Ventures also not responding?
Well, Heroku is responding. Agile Ventures is up. Okay, the developer's up. Just staging is just taking a long time.
Huh.
We go to Heroku and look in Agile Ventures. Website One develop. Website One staging.
Oh, I got my staging up now.
Yeah, maybe it was just being real slow. There we go. Yeah, it's up. Okay. Right. So cool. Tell me what to do.
Well, let's switch between Pivotal Tracker and this, and just start. Okay, user password reset.
Okay, so I should try and reset my password.
Yes. That's fixed.
I guess that's maybe going to be a function partly of whether I have.
Okay. So we can wait for that email to show up or not, but we can move on right now.
Okay. All right.
To the next story.
Application error on production.
What was that?
Oh, is that the that was the the free GOP IP thing?
That's long gone. So
yeah, I think Yarrow wrapped it in some additional things.
Yeah, we added some 10 seconds. I don't think he actually wrapped it in anything.
I mean, I think I actually pushed out an immediate fix, which was like to set the. I mean, I think I actually maybe partly created the problem on the previous account by setting the timeout to 0 so that it never timed out, and then I setting it to 2 seconds anyway. And I think let's. So add Karma system for users.
Yeah, and we didn't accept or reject this last time because both you and I were a little unsure on what this was about. But the Karma system is in place; it's in the background. We have another story for implementing a view of the Karma system, and so yes, that's
Well, I think we looked at this last time, and we looked at the algorithm and we did the sorting and things, and that's fine.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay. So then, ability to email users about cool things.
Yes. Well, that's a tricky one. I reviewed the to-do list here, and there is this web interface. I'm thinking about splitting this out to a separate story. I spoke to somebody about this, and he's interested. So if we remove that task and the manual, well, I have a manual already. I know how to do this from the console. But if we remove the web interface, we can accept this story. It's done and it's merged and everything. So so if you just click the little, if you just remove this one, the web interface, you can that would then the acceptance criteria are met. Yes.
So have you got another story for that somewhere already before we?
I'm going to create it as we speak.
Do you want to? Yeah, you create it as we speak, and okay, so create those, and then I mean, I guess there's like, well, anyway, it needs to go live before. I mean, it would be nice on staging to do a test of sending the emails on staging.
Well, actually, that code is already on production. It's been on production for a long time.
Okay, well, I guess I have to accept it. So I guess that then if it's on production, then this remains. Now the action item is for me to do this. So, although actually just as easily you could do this. I mean, that doesn't have to be me doing that. I think when we were originally talking about it, you were not around. So
yeah.
I'll put that in there. Anyway, so you
I'm gonna write up the new story.
Yeah, and well, but this bit for like actually sending a test and well, it's about, I guess the way you run it, you prefer it's like you want the accept clicked and then it goes out onto production. Is your
yes? Yeah. That's
okay.
Me and Brian. Yeah, that's why we're doing this on staging right now. So
that's fine. No, for me, in local support, I don't have the accept clicked until the client has seen the thing actually in the production system. But that's fine. It doesn't matter which way around. So search not visible on develop.
Yeah, that was a bug. So since it's a bug, you have to accept or reject. It's on develop now and it's on staging as well. So
anyway, but yeah, the members, the filtering there is there. So that looks like that can be accepted. At least I guess I should check. So on staging there, and we could say, okay.
That's a good feature. It's a simple feature, but it's going to help you when you run the scrums.
That's right. Show event page times with users time zone and UTC. So we go to events. Upcoming events, past scrums. Cool. So that now shows.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, and then that's putting my time in there. Oh, cool.
Yeah, the thing here is that my objection to this was that it repeats the date, twice. But somebody, and I think it was you actually, told me that if you set it to 11 p.m. UTC, then it's actually 1 a.m. at my time zone. So then the date is changed. I would perhaps lay this out a little differently, but I think for this iteration it's good.
Yeah. I think it's definitely an improvement on what there was before. That's okay. So calculate and display time zone. Okay, so is that now in the members? Do we see for an individual, we see their time zone?
Yes, America, New York. He's located, geocoded to United States, and his time zone is America, New York. And if you go to yourself, you're going to see London or...
Oh, okay.
Europe, London, yes.
Right.
Thomas should be Stockholm.
I didn't immediately, on scanning this, I didn't notice the icon. I think people may miss that, but it's great to have it in there. I don't have a problem with that. That's cool. I mean, I think I would say what I would do is I would have in parentheses after this. I would say UTC plus 1. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
At least for me, and then like Thomas in here, and it says Europe Stockholm UTC plus 2. I think that would make it pop out to people more, at least to me, that's what it is. I think also for many people, if you're looking at this and like we see, who knows, I don't know, like this, and it says Asia Kolkata, I don't know immediately. Is that UTC plus what? I don't know. So it's anyway, but that could be a.
Yes, I'm just writing that up. It's a good good point.
And then redirect to most recently viewed page after login. Okay. So login, GitHub, and cool. That works. Awesome. Yeah, excellent. And then add member count to user index.
Yes.
Yep. Cool.
Check out 86. Awesome. Yeah. It's just a cool feature.
Yeah. And repeating event schedule is not respecting end time limit.
Yeah.
So I just have to click past. Does the past scrums link not work yet?
Oh, that's a bug. I just noticed it. You have to click a little above it.
Oh dear.
If you move your cursor, yes, there we go. You see, I'm gonna fix it. I spotted it. earlier today.
Yeah.
It's something wrong with the bootstrap thing. So, but I think, but I do not think that this display actually helps you with that error. I'm not quite sure what that error did or did not. If you go back to the pivotal tracker again.
Oh, the thing that I was thinking here, so like repeating event schedule is not respecting end time limit. I think it's like if we edit the schedule. So that was the thing. Like this, if we put the repeat on
and set it to tomorrow, for instance.
Yeah. So like let's just go back here first. So it was like we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's like So if we do here and then we set the
16th.
Yeah. Perhaps. Or even like you say tomorrow, and we save. So that's one thing. There is it should come back to the same page. Rather than coming to the event.
Oh, that's one thing. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So I think I hope we've got that somewhere in the.
Yes, we do have that. Yes.
Of things to fix because that's. But so now here, like still. We.
Huh.
I don't know if that's now a different. Let me go back to. But here, but I reload this page.
Huh. Oh, it's okay.
Maybe I was clicking. Oh, it caught.
No, so we fixed that. So
maybe I was clicking.
Well, if you change that to 16th, then you should have yet another instance, because that's.
I think, but it's also there's an issue here of like it's kind of changing the position of as I edit it, it's changing the position of how it appears in the events.
But yes, because it's sorted by dates.
So, but.
Okay, try another one then. We have to.
But on this one, for example, if I turn this never and we say, so this is the Euroscrum. So Euroscrum is there, never ending. It's going forward the next 5 days. If we edit the schedule and we say right on, okay, But
why are you on March right now?
I don't know. I mean, ideally this would be set to the current.
Yes.
Thing. So I don't know if you can jot down a little note for that. But yeah, so if we're on September, and let's say it finished on Monday, so we save that, then Euroscrum is still there. Yeah, okay. So that's
okay. So cool. That's okay. So that's working. But
that's working. But yeah, two things. So that the end time in UTC there should, I mean, that should be end date, and it should be set to the automatic. When you open it up, it should automates to the current day, and definitely when you save the event, you should come back to the same event page.
So form field for end date must be set to date now. So we save that, and then we go another one, and that's redirect of event.
The password reset has arrived, the email. However, it links to the Agile Ventures site. So I'm gonna take this and replace it over here. So in at least in local support, we have it so that when you do a reset password on the staging server, it still points you to the staging server. So that, I mean, that I can potentially still accept this, but you probably want to have a chore in there, just because it means that if someone tries to reset their password on staging as part of testing and development, they'll get redirected to the wrong server, and they might not notice, and then they might get confused, and it would be a pain for them.
Okay.
Okay. Interesting. And it's taken me back to this edit page as a result of the resetting my password. It's saying that maybe I should have logged out because I was probably in a kind of a weird state.
Oh yes, so let's paste that in again.
It may, of course, now expired that link. Let's see. Um, okay. Yeah.
All
Password
right.
security.
Okay.
Standard. So
Okay. So
that's
apart from that, okay. So I
yeah.
wrote that up, so we could accept this now. Cool.
Yeah, I think that's yeah. You read that. Password reset. Create page for Scrum videos. That I think we saw already. That looks good. Obviously,
Yeah, with my changes, apart from the
the fact that you have to click a bit
yes.
higher on that. I
Yeah.
wonder, is that affected by the? That seems to be independent of the size.
Yeah, it's very weird because I didn't change. I did a custom design for this because it's by
Yeah.
default it's white.
Mm-hmm.
But I added a margin of 10 pixels to it. But that wouldn't affect
Yeah.
the clicking area.
I,
I'm very
I think
surprised.
I would be cautious about rolling that out without fixing that.
Yes, I will. We will fix this before we do a rollout to
Okay.
production.
So do you want me to accept it or leave it there?
You can accept it, but I'm just gonna write up a story for it.
Okay.
Kind of a bug or whatever. A bug, I think.
Right.
Because we have the page and everything is in place, but the only thing missing here is the link. So I wouldn't say that the story is unacceptable, but it's your call.
Indeed. No, I mean this all looks. I guess, and this is not. Is this cut off at some point? Like it's like the last week's worth of scrums.
I cannot tell you actually. I don't know. I think it's of course cut off, but I don't know the criteria for it right now.
No, okay, but there's some criteria, so it gives us some last of the things. But you can basically see when the last things were, and it's basically the videos. And so if we click on, okay, and we get a little pop up with the thing. Yeah, Louisa is online having problems with Capybara on C9. C9 is Ruby 1.9.3, and WSO is Ruby 2.1.2.
Yes.
You probably can't use C9, I think. Okay. But yeah, that's a lovely feature all round. But yeah, okay, I'll leave it with you for that. That's a bug issue for that link. So show current live sessions. Okay. So where do I go to see this? Is that like /Hangouts or something?
Yes. Well, yes.
Is there a link to
Nope.
that? Nope. It's just we can go to Hangouts and we can see live sessions. All right. Okay. And so this is now.
See, I don't know what sessions we are able to see here. I didn't go over this. This is a Yarrow production, and John is taking care of all of the stuff. So I do not know what we're looking at right now.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is. I mean, ultimately, we want to be able to see, a list of like we're having a client meeting now that should appear in this list of sessions. Like basically,
yes.
Yeah.
But the thing is that this is my theory here is that this only pulls the events in some way.
Yeah,
but
right.
I don't know. I do not know what criteria he's using to pull out those.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, I think we can accept it. I mean, it can be pushed out, and we can see if it works, and then we can fix it. And who knows? Okay. GitHub commitment on profile page, right? Contributions, website 116.
Yes.
So at the moment, we only see the GitHub contributions to website 1, or?
Well, Brian told me that he had a problem with running that command that fetches. It's supposed to fetch everything once a day, but he tried to run this command earlier today on staging, and he ran into some issues with it.
So it's like it's caching the data, and then fair enough.
Yeah. So he got an error, so I wouldn't accept that right now. And listen, actually, let's go back to the previous story that you just accepted, because he says that he show current live sessions. I would like to have a look at the user story for this scenario. Because I'm not quite sure that this meets the criteria at all right now.
Oh, for you mean this show current live sessions.
Yes.
In order to see a current live Hangouts as a user, I would like a page with all live sessions and their details. Yeah, I mean, I think it's.
But what does live session means here? Because in the comments down below, he kind of expanded that to both live and previous sessions.
Yeah.
But we don't see previous sessions on this one, or do we?
I think potentially we do, but either way, I don't think it matters too much because let's get it out there and see what it actually does with the live system, and then file bug reports and feature upgrades from that.
So, all right.
Okay. They're just asking Louisa if she says she's got her own computer now. She should. Hopefully she's got a Mac. So I won't accept the GitHub commit account for the moment. Add host and avatars to Slackbot Hangout notification. Okay. I mean, I guess.
I don't. I mean, I just. I don't know if this is working because. Yes. Sorry. We have to create a Hangout from staging in order to see if it works.
Right. And I think that the problem is that we can't do that while we're in a Hangout. So I think we'll have to. Why don't we leave this until? I mean, roll it out and let's see if it works on production. I would say like we'll see it immediately as soon as we do the next thing. Repeat. Now we've got repeat ends model form consistency. Okay. I mean that seemed to the repeat ends worked. So I'm gonna accept that as part of the associative.
Yes.
Yep. All right. Sorry, I'm just being distracted by Louisa. She's got a Windows 8.1. Okay.
Oh, poor girl.
Yeah. And then public dashboard.
Yes. Let's go down to the footer.
Oh, okay. Where would I see? Where do I go?
Learn more dashboard. Yes.
Okay.
So we have a little bug here because he didn't downcase the status of projects from because it's active with capital letters all the way. We have a fix for it as a pull request. We just didn't merge it in, but it works on develop.
Okay, so that's the dashboard for the whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's the first iteration of this.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'm not going to carry on with that conversation there. Okay, yeah, so so this is, and then the stuff is in order. It's in play. Well, I just have a read through. Orphan documents and bugs. Document updates history. Add search and filter into users index. Don't we have filtering on the users index already?
What's that slide? As a site using.
Don't we?
Yeah. Didn't we just accept this?
I thought we did. We did. I thought we accepted a bug about it that its members' search was not visible.
Yeah. So for some reason, just click. I can click. Hold on a second. For some reason.
Should we? Is that deployed?
It is deployed. He just missed. Brian missed to click and deliver. So you can click.
Yeah. Okay. Done. Documents management or whatever. Okay, project landing templates. Oh yeah, that would be lovely when we see that. Okay, site introduction screencast. Yep. Okay, and then so we've got in the backlog. The next thing is the link to live feed, which is I think that's a pretty important thing for people to be able to. Yeah, because people. I get the sense that. The part of the problem is that people are just really intimidated by coming into Scrums, and we need to give them, ways to browse it and feel comfortable. Remind user complete profile. That seems reasonable. I think it would be good for users to complete their profiles. Introduce new static pages. And the ongoing documentation. Editor for project description. Yeah, rank projects by GitHub commit count. Automatically, yeah. I would say that I would put this one to the very top. I'd say this was critical.
Sorry, which one?
Automatically add new members to Slack.
Yes. Well, I have to talk to you about that.
Yes.
Sampriti had some doubts about this story, and what we need to set up this. Is it possible on your part, because you are administrating the domain AgileVentures.org? Is it possible for us to automatically set up a forwarding address for each user that signs up to Agile Ventures? Like,
everybody would get so-and-so at AgileVentures. It's possible in principle. I don't know. I would have to investigate.
Yes, because if we can do that, then we can automate that process. Because otherwise they have to wait for an invite.
Right. Oh well, but I guess For me, at least from this, it doesn't have to be ads. I think we should invite them. I think they need to get an invite that says you're invited to Slack. So then
that's doable.
Sorry. That's purely there. Like if you see here, I automate the invite process.
Yes, you just changed that to that.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, no, but this one down here, that was originally. Okay. I think it was, when I wrote the title, I was thinking add, invite. I wasn't thinking not invite them. Anyway.
Because that was our only objection to this story.
Sure. Okay.
Because another way to do this is that we could do a script for your, send something to your administrator.
I think if we get the invite working, then a future thing it might be automated. You're already added, and here's an introductory email, and who knows. Anyway, So that seems fine. I guess that makes me think that the ability to edit you've got in there web interface for Mailer. That seems to me that's quite important. I'll just pop that into there at the very bottom.
I'm gonna go over all the stories that I wrote up as we had the meeting. I'm gonna add proper user stories to them.
I think that I mean, it seems to me that the key things are automatically inviting new users into Slack. All of these are I mean, kind of. I guess there's going to be a story which is going to be live running Hangouts view needs to be linked from somewhere. I mean, this is at the end of the day, if we can't, don't stress yourself about the upcoming courses and different things. If we can't get it together with John Engelbert and the events thing, it just takes a long time. It's not the end of the world. I think people are still having fun. I guess there's question of whether to merge the events/live Hangouts pages. Because I think, really I feel like
I would set that as a chore, just to set up a link. It's not a big deal at all.
No, but the question is about, if you then set up, I think, well, we can put it in as a chore, but the related question is, we don't, I think what we want to avoid, we then have another thing on here that says Hangouts. I think, really, that kind of with this, it's I don't know to the extent to which
I would call it. I would add a link current sessions or live sessions or something like that.
Sure.
Because upcoming events in the future.
Okay. Sure. But, I mean, I think ultimately, rather than having multiple views, we want a single view, which is kind of the key. I don't know that anybody is really using this to say, oh yes, this is on September 17th. I'm going to be available then. It's sort of almost it's quite undry. There's a big repeats of information here. Not that I'm saying that I love the Hangouts interface because I don't know, it's kind of a bit funky. But I think the critical thing is to be able to see in a single screen. Okay, can I maybe even draw something for you in a Drive thing, because this is, let's go over here and create a new document. And
I'm going to show you an interface that I've been playing around with.
yeah,
Just
go ahead.
let's see here. My pants. Where are my pants?
Trying to create a shape here. But it seems to me like, oh, damn it, come on. You know, the critical information really is I'm seeing in you're looking at it, yeah, is like, you know, this is like live session 1, you know, like John, Thomas, Amal, you know, and then we've got like join, watch, you know, and this is like, and it says here website 1, Rails 4. It seems to me that the here we go at that obsession, and like clearly, you know, these would be like icons of people, and so Sam and Michael, Marion, and so we've got then like local support, and obviously that would be like the link to the project, and then we've got like Rails 3, you know, and it might have, but basically there would be like technology keywords from the project.
Yeah, some sort of tags. Yeah.
Yeah, you get the idea.
Yeah. Well, I just a quick look at if you just have a quick look at my screen.
Yeah, I've got your screen is always up for me.
Okay, this is something that I've been playing around with. You know, just a prototype, but you know, we could you know, we could have this could be dynamic, you know, and here we have some space, like something that you draw up, but we could place it here, you know, in, you know, relevant to what time we are looking at, you know.
Yes.
And we could have some links there, you know.
Yeah, I mean that looks really interesting. I mean, I guess that there we've got the 4 scrums down the side. I'm not sure how that relates to having the you know, the calendar view at the top. I mean, I think, you know.
But you could scroll. I mean, you could toggle the view of each day up here, you know.
Yeah, no, totally. I mean, I think, and it's not one or the other. Here, yeah, I would love to have like a calendar view where you could see those things. If you look back at my screen briefly, I think the key thing that I wanted to get here was the idea that you can basically at any given time. One of the key things is to see are there things in session, what are they on, and can I join or watch them, and then. You know, you've got like upcoming thing here, and this would be, you know, we've got here like what is it? And it's Ostra.
Gotcha. My idea was when the user comes to this view, my view is that you automatically routed to the current time, and you could see, you know, whatever is upcoming soon or is live right now. But this is only a fast prototype.
Yeah, no, I think that would be very valuable as well.
So what I'm picturing here is a combination between what you're writing, you know, drawing. The stuff that you draw right now, I would place in this dark gray area, basically. You know, more info about each event, basically.
Yes. I think that would be a great interface. I think that the advantage of this one that we've got, and that we've got a partial prototype of already, if you know what I mean, is that it's really sort of simple to get out. Like if we can, I would say that if we can get like this, if this can be cleaned up, you know, with your care and attention, it could become, you know, in the main events view. You know what I mean? Like that shows currently things that are live and things that are coming up, and then there's kind of, rather than it being past scrums, well, you could have past scrums and past activities. I think that's less important. I think for this one, the idea is show all live. It's like there's the live ones, and then there's the ones that are upcoming in the future. I mean, this is the kind of the key thing is like the toggle summary and the show all live this is symptomatic, I think, of John and the Arrow. Is just they're not necessary in the first instance. You know, it's like that it's too complex. And this thing of like, you know, that you're going to pop up and down to see, go for a simple single thing in the first thing.
Yes.
Anyway. But yeah, so the critical thing is going to be if people are coming and they're going to the project pages and they're clicking just on a start a Hangout for this project, we need those things to appear in here in the live sessions. Whether that means creating an event on the back end, I really don't care. But I think that's the critical thing. And I think if we can get, this up, with this thing, and just make sure that the correct data is being thing, and then I think we can move on to then the next question people start to have is, okay, there's 4 coming up and it's like this, and actually how far spaced out are they?
Yes.
The danger in the first instance is if we're going to go with the more complex, like you're saying, the time thing, if we don't have so many things, then it starts to look a bit bare, and they see like on this date actually there's nothing upcoming. Whereas this view has the advantage that it can if there are no other upcoming pairing sessions, it can at least show the scrums in there, and there's a list, and it kind of looks like, oh, this is going on, and these are the other things. So yeah,
exactly.
You hear what I'm
so
saying.
my plan is to hook up with John as soon as possible and go over, write up some lo-fis. I have some sketches on I'm just going to take some pictures of it because I want to have a simple interface like this, for instance, to present, and then the back end is a different story because there is a mess in the back end.
No, I hear you.
We have events and we have hangouts and stuff like that. So, but we will prevail.
Yes, yeah. So, but I'm the interesting thing is it even if you can't get in with John because maybe it just won't happen. Then maybe we can just polish this a little bit and get part of what we need out of it. But either way, anyway, I'm just going to send you the link to the thing that I drew there.
Sure.
Okay. Cool. I guess I will add a thing here, which is a story for. No, maybe I already had it. I don't create too many stories, but we put that in there. Sam's interface vision. Okay.
Yes.
And let's pop that.
Users. Why do we have a user's time zone on user profile story?
That sounds like that's already been done. Anyway,
yes.
I'm probably going to need to go. Anything else that we need to
I just added it. I'm sorry. Okay. Now I remember. Yes, sir. You were saying that we're done, right?
Yeah, I think so. Unless there's anything else that we critically need to decide. Great work, fantastic. We got a lot of stories accepted there. A couple more things, hopefully we can accept soon. But there you go.
Yes, we will be pushing stuff out to production later today or tomorrow, and if we run into some issues, we let's talk about it then.
Yeah, great. And is it alright to pass on your contact details to this Berkeley business school guy who wants to talk about payment 169 things and stuff.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to it. That would be a cool thing to put on my resume. So.
I will try and hook you up. All right.
Listen, perhaps in October I was planning at the end of October I was planning to visit London. Is it possible to?
Yeah. Well, we have a spacious office in central London. Come in and see what we do at Makers.
Cool.
Yeah,
that would be a privilege. All right.
Good stuff. All right. Bye for now, Thomas. Take care.
All right. Take care. So long.